You're looking at one of the oldest fragments of the Quran ever discovered. It's written on parchment, most likely made from sheep or goat skin, and it's been dated by experts as being more than 1,300 years old. And that makes it among the earliest known fragments of the Quran anywhere in the world. And it's here, in the University of Birmingham. This remarkable document had been resting on the shelves of the university library for decades, without anybody realising just how old it was.
Ils ont été retrouvés dans la bibliothèque de l'université de Birmingham par un doctorant qui les a fait tester au carbone 14. Et d'après les résultats, ils dateraient de plus de 1370 ans. C'est un trésor qui a une signification mondiale pour le patrimoine musulman et pour l'étude de l'islam. C'est aussi une grande fierté pour la communauté locale. Les analyses ont été menées par une équipe de recherche de l'université d'Oxford. Avec une fiabilité estimée à 95%, les chercheurs affirment que ces pages auraient vu le jour entre 560 et 640, au moment même de la fondation de l'islam.
Brought to Birmingham in the 1920s. Academics here say that this discovery goes back to the earliest years of Islam.
La personne qui a écrit ces textes pourrait bien avoir connu le prophète Mahomet. Elle l'a probablement vu, elle l'a peut-être entendu prêcher, elle l'a même peut-être connu personnellement. Cela paraît vraiment incroyable.
Birmingham has one of the country's biggest Muslim communities, and they have welcomed having such a treasure in their city.
Une décision saluée par la communauté musulmane de Birmingham.
And emotions in my eyes, and I am quite sure that even the people from all over UK would come here to Birmingham to just have a glimpse of these pages. People would love this. This
is an exceptionally rare and valuable discovery, and the university says it will be put on public display. It has no intention of letting these pages from world history leave Birmingham. Sean Coughlin, BBC News.
This Quranic manuscript, held at the University of Birmingham, forms part of our Mingana collection of Middle Eastern manuscripts in the Cadbury Research Library. We've recently made a very exciting discovery. We've had the manuscript radiocarbon dated, and it's proved to be one of the earliest Quranic manuscripts in the world. The dating of this manuscript is a great discovery for the university. We're now aware of a genuine treasure in the University of Birmingham Special Collections, a treasure that is of global significance to Muslim heritage and to the study of Islam, as well as being a source of great pride to the local community.
The context of the Birmingham manuscript, if it is what we now think it is very important indeed. Islam is associated, of course, with the Prophet Muhammad, and he lived in the late 6th and early 7th century. Now, this manuscript could well have been written just after he died. The parts of the Quran that are contained in those fragments are very similar indeed to the Quran as we have it today. And so this tends to support the view that the Quran that we now have is more or less very close indeed to the Quran as it was brought together in the early years of Islam.
The 2 leaves that have been carbon dating were put together with other 7 leaves coming from another manuscript, and probably they were put together in the same manuscript, the 1572, because of the similar script. The script is the Hijazi script, called also Ma'il script, that means slanting because of the characteristic of the script.
I am honored to see this manuscript, which is very unique, which goes back to very early stages of Islam, and I think it was written in the period of 3rd Khalifa, Hazrat Usman Ghani Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. And all the Muslims in the world would love to see this manuscript.
Okay. واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه لا تعد عيناك ولا.
This book was revealed to an illiterate prophet, that means an unlettered prophet, 1424 years ago. it was memorized. Over a period of 23 years, it was revealed. And it was memorized by the Prophet himself, peace and blessing be upon him, and it was memorized by several of his companions, and he reviewed their memorization of it, and the angel Gabriel that brought it to him reviewed his memorization of it. And so when the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, passed away, there were several companions of his that had memorized this whole Quran under his review. And since that time, millions of Muslims have memorized the Quran in every age. And I almost guarantee you that there's probably at least 2 or 3 or 4 Muslims in this gathering here that have memorized this whole Quran or the greater portion of it. And another miracle of this Quran that cannot be said for any other book is that if all the Bibles, if all the Talmuds, if all the Hindu scriptures, all the Buddhist scriptures, if all those books were thrown in the ocean, if all those people of those religions agreed, throw them all in the ocean, and then we Muslims, we threw all the Qurans in the ocean also. The Quran is the only one that in a matter of a day or two would be brought right back because it has been memorized from cover to cover.